Hello, everyone. Man, I think everything's working here. Hello out there. Welcome. Here we are. New software, new everything. Feels like I'm so far away from the wheel right now. I don't know what's going on. Either way, hello and welcome, as always, to a live stream. Few and far between, but here we are. Watkins, Glen. Round number 2 of the Can-Am SimSport AMS series here, where we're running DPIs and GTEs, so almost like an IMSA style. Sounds good to me. Thank you, Mr. Bismarck. New software to use. We're using Streamlabs actually now. We have been running OBS. I've used XSplit on the other system for normal race room broadcast, but now I'm trying Streamlabs and seeing how it all does. So work today to try to get it all how it should be, and only time will tell on how it actually is. But welcome, and as you can tell, we are going through our pit strategies. The weather. This is a great. Thank you, 5 level. I appreciate that. To anyone who's out there, like and subscribe if you want to. If you don't, it's okay. It's quite okay. But we're here, Watkins Glen, 90 minutes. If you remember round number 1, we did 2.4 hours. So about 144 minutes worth of Daytona for round number 1 to kick off this series. They're all short from there on out. And what I mean by short is I mean 90 minutes. So Watkins Glen, 90 minutes. The weather forecast is not in our favor. I believe there is rain in the forecast. So the bad thing about doing this live is that I have no idea how it's going to turn out. We may not see the end of this, so apologies if that happens. We may not see the end of it. Let's see. Not monopic earlier. That. Damage off. Oh, no. Come on, AMS2. Don't do that to me now. Don't do that to me. But, yeah, sorry. Hello, Terry Sanders. Hello to everyone out there. I know this isn't fascinating content at the moment, but usually, and this is why, when it comes to live streaming, I usually take practice for setting everything up. I don't do any of this ahead of time because that's just how I am. We'll get rid of the music. So here, give me a couple minutes. Hang out here with me. Watch me go through all this fascinating stuff. We'll get out there, hopefully for a little bit of practice, definitely qualifying. We'll see where we are once qualifying happens here, but getting all the pit strategies. There's a lot of stuff in play here. We're doing, obviously, wet tires with full fuel. We're doing slicks and fuel. We're going to be doing no fuel, 4 tires. All wet. Damage. I wish it would just default all the damage to off. That would be a beautiful thing, but of course it won't. Wet only. Go backwards. So we got the 4 wet with fuel, 4 slicks with fuel, wet only. What else should we do here? Let's do no tires, fuel only. How about that? There's none of this. Fuel only. Disregard that. Let's go with, what do we do? Wet only, wet and fuel, slicks and fuel, wet only, fuel only. Let's do, let's see, about 19, 22 laps. That'll never make 22 laps, or maybe it will. So let's do half, 10 laps of fuel, no damage. I promise. I'll get out there in just a second. Just a second. I promise you. Half fuel out. Anything I can think of on the fly with stuff coming. Hopefully I sound okay. Hopefully everything looks okay. Let me know out there if it ever doesn't. Because then I will make some quick changes, at least during the practice and qualifying session. During the race, we're probably not getting anything, so let me know ahead of time, and we can do it. Damage only, yeah, that's cool. Default. You can't get rid of the default. So wet fuel, slicks fuel, wet only, half fuel. Let's go. If you want to see the session. So here we go. Weather forecast. It's going to be, was that partly cloudy? Maybe. Probably how it is right now. Heavy clouds. Well, that's heavy clouds into this right here. So heavy clouds going into the middle part of the race. Heavy rain into the second half, or at least in that, I'll say the beginning of the second half of the race. Light rain into the last. So somewhere right in there, halfway, we're going to be putting on the wet tires. And we'll see how they go. So, let me push this keyboard out of the way. And let's get out there. Hopefully the frames hold up here. I think Watkins usually always has problems with frame rate. At least it seems like it always does. But we're in the DPI, if you didn't see round number 1 of this series. I've done a little bit of testing, a little bit of practice, probably not enough from what I should have. But that's what we're stuck with. Man, my frames per second is bad. I'm not really sure why. Well, I'm not even in the Discord yet either. We'll get into that too. So this might be a little bit of a rough race, depending on how Streamlabs acts. Usually with OBS, it's really good. Watch out for acceptable loss. I always watch out for him. He's always a wild card. I mean that joking. Usually he's pretty good. Usually he's better than me. So, but I forget what class he's in. He's in DPI, so he's in my class. Yeah, so I bet he'll be ahead of me. I got lucky at Daytona, where we had some people drop out, some people get into problems. So we ended up with a 5th place finish at Daytona. So that was well, I almost say it's better than what I was expecting, but it turned out to be pretty good. What if I should back out and drop some graphics? I think I will. Chat. I might have bumped something super far up that I don't really want going at the moment. Let me see what I can put in time-wise. Don't drop down to first right there. If this race stayed in the rain, or stayed in the dry, I should say, I would fancy myself a pretty good chance. But with rain coming, that's gonna be the difference maker for everybody. So that's why, apologies if we don't see the end of this. What we do? Did a 135. That's not really that great. Was it 8th best? All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump out real fast. Return to pit box. Can I mess with graphics stuff in here? Not really. What am I at right now? In the 50s. What's going on with this? All right. I'm gonna be right back, chat.